Hi, I'm Dr. Harris here. In this video, I will demonstrate how to trade in the simulation. Before we start the trading, let's take a look at an amazing website that provides you with very good security information. When we say security, securities include stocks, bonds, mutual funds. Chapter 3 is common stocks. So in this video, I'll show you how to buy common stocks. So before you buy common stocks, you probably want to do some research related to common stocks. And one site that I recommend is Yahoo Finance. So if you type in your web browser finance.yahoo.com, you will get to this screen. In this screen, if you start typing the company name, the list of companies would appear. And what we're looking for is the ticker symbol. So for example, I started typing up Microsoft, and the first search result is Microsoft. And this four-letter symbol is called a ticker symbol. This is the unique identifier of a security, of a common stock, when you buy or sell and you do these transactions in either a real brokerage account or a simulated account. So here we found MSFT as the ticker symbol for Microsoft. So I want you to write that ticker symbol down on the side. We're going to need it when we trade this security. If you click on it and get quote, you're going to get some basic information related to Microsoft. So for example, the price of the stock, which really doesn't matter. The price is irrelevant. The intrinsic value of a stock is the real price of the stock. Microsoft is trading at $54.21. This is as of March 24th at 4 p.m., the last market close. It's going to give you some basic information. Let's talk about that. It's saying the previous close was 53.97. That was the day before. It opened that day on March 24th at 53.85. People are bidding at 54.21. And the sellers are asking for 54.27. So there is always a spread between the bid and the ask. Bid is what the sellers are buyers are willing to pay, and ask is what the sellers are willing to sell it for. So if you take a look, it's going to give you some more information. For example, it tells you how big the company is. It tells you that Microsoft is $428 billion company. Let's take a look at some more information on this. On the left-hand nav, you see many different hyperlinks that would take you to very important pieces of information. You can see the financials like cash flow statement, balance sheet, income statement, but you can also see some ratios. The best place to look for some numbers is key statistics. You would find it on the left hand side under company. The profile is going to give you the information about what the company does, where it's located, their address, and the key statistics would tell you some key things related to the company. For example, market cap shows you the size of the company. This is $500 billion company, very big. As you can expect, Microsoft could be a huge, big company. Then it tells you the price to earning ratio, which is the intrinsic value, shows the profitability of the company. It's 38 times earnings. The forward PE, which is what the expected price to earning ratio is over the next 12 months, and that's 17 times earnings. So the trailing is 38 times earnings, and growing, and the forward is 17 times earnings. That shows the company is growing. Now let's get to the trading. When you log into OTIS and you launch the simulation, you would probably see this screen. You want to click on trade in order to do any trading. And when you click on trade, you would see many, many different options. Equities is common stocks. That's where we're going to put our first few trades in common stocks. You can buy treasuries, municipal bonds, mutual funds, and some of the common stocks you might think that they are stocks, but they're actually exchange traded funds. So if you're not able to place a trade in this account, you're probably using the wrong category. For example, OIL, oil, is an exchange traded fund that deals with commodity oil. It's not a stock. A stock would be something like Microsoft, Google, Apple, um, and so on and so forth. So you would select equities if you wanted to buy a common stock. Then you would get to this screen. So this screen, it's ideal if you already have the symbol. You can do symbol lookup, but I suggest that you do your research in Yahoo Finance and bring in the symbol. So for example, if you wanted to buy a few shares of Microsoft, you would not type Microsoft here, but you would type MSFT, and that is the symbol, four-letter ticker symbol for Microsoft. Then you would enter the number of shares, and then the type of order, which I'm going to explain to you in the next slide. So here, for example, I'm buying some shares of Apple. I typed in the ticker symbol for Apple as AAPL. I entered the number of shares that I want to buy. That's 1,000 shares. Now, these different types of orders, you read them in chapter 2. You can review them again to see what they are. Market order is basically, it's going to find the next available price and purchase 1,000 shares. A buy limit order is going to find this price. When the Apple hits this price of 105, it's going to make this into a market order, meaning that after it hits this price, it's going to buy the 1,000 shares at the next available price. Then the stop and stop limit are the two sell orders. But you can do them for buy as well, but they're more advanced. So for example, a stop order, if Apple is trading at 106, but you think that if it goes to 110, it's going to go through the roof, so then you can do buy stop order. But most of the time you use the stop order for sell stop order. You can see the definitions of all of these in chapter 2. The length of the order you can pick for the day. That way this order is going to expire at the end of the day. The market is open from 9:30 to 4 o'clock. I would usually select for the limit orders good till cancel, which is set up for 14 days. So your order is going to be outstanding for 14 days. And then if Apple does not go down to 105, then the order is going to get canceled. After you have placed the ticker symbol, the number of shares, and the price, if you were doing the limit order, or said that you just want the next available price and click market, you can click on review order, and then once you review the order and it's to your satisfaction, then you can place the order. So this is how you place an order for a common stock in the simulation. Now, if you wanted to buy an exchange traded fund, which trades just like a common stock, Yahoo Finance would tell you that it's an ETF, not a regular common stock. You can place the order this way. From that drop-down menu of trade, you would select ETF. You would click buy for buy. Enter the symbol of the ETF, which you would have already found in Yahoo Finance. In this case, I'm buying here oil, and this is a Goldman Sachs mutual fund that tracks the movement in the commodity oil. I am buying 15,000 shares of oil, ticker symbol OIL. It's a limit order, which is going to become a market order when oil, OIL, ticker symbol, gets to my price point, which is $5.34. Once I'm satisfied with all of these, it's a buy order, ticker symbol OIL, number of shares 15,000, the limit price of 5.34. I placed it as good till cancel or 14 days, and then I would click preview, and once I'm satisfied with the preview, I'm going to place the order. So this basically tells you how to place an order for an exchange traded fund that trades just like a stock but is not a common stock.